Happy times, welcome back to what are these ghost guys? I'm gonna run right through them. They don't scare me. I can't go through them.
And also, I'm scared.
I'm gonna go.
What's that guy in the background? Anyway.
Who? Wait, who?
There's a little guy. See him in the wood.
Oh, those are the embarrassed people.
Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, no, it's standing too long.
Wow.
Yep.
That's amazing. In other news, I noticed that we got the whole episode last time without me remembering to say the fact that I remembered that I was going to say last time.
Oh, did that even make it to the...
Okay. Yeah, you were like, Dan, you wanted to say something, right? And I was like, well, fucking just hang on a second. And then the hang on a second was the whole episode.
Yeah. A-D-D.
Ooh.
Am I right? Which is the screen?
A-D. Know what I'm saying? Oh, shit.
Oh,
they got
fuck.
burnt the fuck up.
You just ruined their time.
I did. I don't know what the name of the game means still.
Welcome to the next episode where Dan doesn't continue what he was saying. He's like, I didn't get to finish what I...
Dude,
oh, look at that fucking pigeon.
Don't you know anything about building anticipation?
Sure.
Come on.
Okay.
Oh no!
Yeah.
JC Penney's closed!
What a deal. Gone bad.
I was like, what? How's that a deal? So I remembered, I didn't just learn this. I actually learned it like maybe a year or two ago, but I just remembered it the other day and I wrote it down because it's really interesting. And when I did learn it, it fucking blew my mind actually. And
wait, you learned it again?
No. I'm just saying, when I did first learn about it actually blew my mind.
I thought you were like, when I remembered, I was like, holy shit. Whoa.
Oh, yeah, holy shit.
Yeah. Okay.
No, but the fact is that people long ago, we're talking like early civilizations, like the Phoenicians and shit.
Okay.
People used to not be able to see the color blue.
Whoa.
They couldn't see it. To them, it was just not a color.
Whoa.
So, like, if you go back in,
so was the sky just, like, gray?
Yeah.
And shit just sucked? Because they're like, every day is gray.
I mean, like, the sky wasn't a different color.
Okay.
Like, don't get me wrong.
They just couldn't see the sky?
Nothing changed, but early humans, like, couldn't differentiate between blue and like what they thought blue was actually like they saw it as gray.
Okay.
Like just another type of gray. Or like if it was closer to green, it would just be green for them. Like just normal green.
So
they couldn't like see the blue wavelengths.
So this was like before the song Gray Sky's gonna clear up. Cause that ain't gonna happen if everything's gray.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We've established that.
Well, I mean, they could tell the difference between like what they thought was blue, which was they saw it as gray, and like actual what we see as gray.
Okay.
But they just couldn't see it as a color. So like old art and stuff never used the color blue because gray, obviously not the most interesting color. So it's not used a lot, right? So, like, old times, they wouldn't use it because it was gray to them.
How the fuck, though, do we know that? Did somebody's, like, journal, like, I don't know about the color blue.
Well, it's weird because I might be misremembering this, but I'm pretty sure there was, like, a point in history where, like, blue just suddenly started
Today was a good day.
It was like...
I saw a color that I'm going to refer now
I
forever.
think I might be dead.
Oh, shit.
No, keep going.
Oh,
keep making your joke, man.
Oh, okay. I was like, this is a bad joke. I already know where it's going. Like, I was like, shit, I'll fix it. It's like, today was a really great day. I found a new friend, which I will now refer to as Blue. He is a color that just showed up. Actually, he's been here the whole time, he says.
I couldn't hear him. No one would.
Yeah.
He was really hungry. Mm-hmm. All he wanted was snacks, but we wouldn't listen to him. We couldn't hear him.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just been here starving at the party.
So I just imagine like how
He was
do
a
they
good
know?
camper about it.
How do they know? Like, because
So
I know back
I don't remember.
I know back in the day they didn't have the pigment blue. Like, I'm pretty sure that was a thing, or maybe they couldn't see it, so it wasn't a pigment at all. It was a pigment of their imagination.
Well, they didn't like make it for the most part because they didn't want it.
Because like, what stuff's blue?
Blueberries.
Blueberries aren't really blue though.
They're a type of blue. They're
Okay,
like
fine.
dark blue when you crush them.
That's
Yeah,
hard.
they're kind of like, aren't they more like green and purple?
That's like a really hard thing to look up. Okay, Google, where does blue come from?
When
It's
did
like,
blue-
"Ba-doom." You stupid fuck, it comes from the store.
I thought you were gonna say, okay, Google, when did blue start happening?
I mean, you could do that, but like, I mean, I could
Feel
I
free
could
to
do
look
that.
it up because I forget what the actual science is that they use to determine this. But I mean, like, that just fucking blows my mind that there was a color. It's my favorite color, in fact, that if I was a long time ago guy,
Oh,
couldn't see it.
I fucking love science, right? That's what IFL science.
Yeah, there it is. When did humans start to see the color blue?
It's long.
Oh, okay.
It's also in blue, so
So you can't see it?
I can't see it.
Damn.
This is an old episode.
Are you a Phoenician
um?
or a Phoenician?
It's a very
Hey, tell
in-depth-
that one to your dad. Tell him I said hi.
Okay.
He likes the puns. Did we
He
put
does
that joke in? Or did we delete it?
Oh shit! It's from It's got a little audio link to Radiolab, so I should have known that. Radiolab's
Have
cool
you seen
as shit.
every Radio Lab?
I used to listen to every single
I'm
Radiolab.
going
I
crazy.
fucking loved them. They had a contest where it was like, remix one of our episodes, and me being musical, I turned it into like a EDM song. Meanwhile, they really just wanted somebody to make the episode and like add sound design elements to it, but I just took it in a complete different
Oh,
direction.
really?
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I helped you with it.
When it was just like a fucking song and I just used like samples of their saying science stuffs.
Mm-hmm.
But really, I listened to Who Won, and it was just like a normal episode with like cool sound elements and music and like as a background element. But I was just like science, like
Yeah.
not at all what
It
they were
was-
looking for.
It wasn't. Yeah.
It wasn't even good.
Yeah, no.
It was bad. But
I was busy.
he was busy.
I was like, I would make this good, but I don't care enough.
yeah.
Sorry, buddy. Maybe next time.
Um,
It wouldn't have worked. But if what you're saying is to be trusted, then it wouldn't have mattered if it was good. So I'm
True.
glad I didn't spend time.
You know
on
what? I don't know if this is gonna be throwing you under
it. A bus.
the bus, the proverbial. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Okay, the bus.
Go on.
Because what are the odds that I say it twice? Good. But do you want to steer like a conversation real quick while I look this blue shit up, and then I can get acquainted instead of just having blank audio while I look it up, or we could cut it to when I know the facts.
Well, it's interesting that you say that because I can't find where the next place to go and I'm drowning. So
Okay, so maybe cut.
maybe cut.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do a little pause here.
Okay, so the fox is here, so that's good, right?
We
I
found
guess-
it.
Yeah, I guess that means. And I've read a thing for the first time in my life. It was saying more along the lines that it was a language thing. It was more of a language thing than like they just couldn't see it. They just didn't
it
have a
was-
word for it.
No, it was both.
It was both, but like
It was like they couldn't see it. Like they just saw it all as either green or gray. But the interesting thing is they went to like a tribe. You know those islands that are like completely secluded from society? They're like basically like Native Americans, how the Native Americans lived. Or like the Mayans or something, because they've never been touched by modern culture, modern society. And their languages have no word for blue.
I'm sorry, did you read the article too? I'm just
Yeah, I
kidding.
did. I absolutely did. We both read
Yeah,
it
we
together.
both read it together. We took a longer,
But well,
a
it
very
also
long break.
reading it jogged my memory about when I read it the first time.
Because we cut from like, I'm gonna read it while he figures it out. It's like like maybe exactly like a minute after we cut, he figured it out, and he was like, well, I guess I'll read it too.
Yeah.
Which is just funny because it's like we set up the perception of like he's gonna wander around this entire world until he figures it out, but it was really just like, oh, it's over there. Anyway, let me read this article with you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's super interesting because they traveled to one of the islands to test this that hasn't, been touched by modern society, and because their language does not have a word for blue, like a distinctive word is
Namiba.
Jesus Christ.
Namibia.
Yeah, that's the name of the
I
island.
can read.
And because they didn't have a word for blue, they actually couldn't see it. They had trouble seeing the color. So when different languages around the world like started to have a name for blue, they could actually see it more.
That's interesting because like there's a guy who realized that in Homer's The Odyssey, he noticed that he had some weird way of describing the colors of stuff. Like honey was described as a green, or like iron was called
weird.
violet. It was just, that's how he noticed it. So he was just like saying like, because like that's the whole thing is people perceive color different. Like,
well, there's no way to know for sure.
Exactly. It's fucking crazy.
How somebody sees a certain thing.
The red cape that I'm looking at right now, you see it as a very different kind of red.
Or not red at all.
Or not red at all.
That's one of the theories.
Yeah. But wasn't there also like a theory that like
Why is it?
everything actually is black and white? And it's just the way that our brain can handle light?
Well, I mean, color is just...
Is that, but I'm saying like things are actually...
I mean, there's hard science behind what color is because like it's different wavelengths of light. So there's definitely different wavelengths all the time, whether we see it or not. But it's
really
just a matter of like our brains actually decoding that info. What do you want? What the fuck?
But he traveled to a place and said like, can you point out the blue square?
And they couldn't. It was blue and whoa.
Oh, that was cool. Yay,
I don't really know what.
Oh.
Okay, I gotta go get it again.
I like that less, that it closed.
What was I saying?
I was just saying that the you're saying that he was like, check all these green squares.
Oh, yeah,
and one of them's blue. Point to it, and they're like, huh?
Yeah,
they couldn't do it. They had like a really
out.
hard time. Do you
Whereas
like us babbling about blue?
other people who have a word for blue, other cultures, they could see it easily, no problem.
I like this episode as like the episode where we find out the history of blue and we're fighting over who gets to tell the story. Kind of, it's like no. It's blue.
I mean, I appreciate you looking it up, but it was me who brought it up. And like.
And me that is bad at taking the words
reading,
and putting it into the context.
Reading. It's you that is bad at word and England.
Oh, by the way, this article started off with the whole blue and black dress thing that happened, which frankly, that didn't happen for me. It was the dress on Facebook where it's like, is this dress
fucking
blue
God, that's
or is
right.
it black or
It's
whatever the
all
fuck?
coming back to me.
And
that's why I found out about it.
Because that's when people are like, well, that seems to be the color that people get most confused about.
Remember when I was like, yeah, I probably learned it like a year or two ago. Yep.
It
was when that shit was happening. You guys remember that?
Yeah, I don't think it happened to me.
Wasn't it? It was either blue and something or black and gold.
Gold or yeah, I don't know.
Incredible.
To me, I thought that I got the joke end of it where people were like, "Is this dress blue or is it rainbow or some?"
The memes.
And, where it was clear
when the fucking meme squad got a hold of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got that, but
so
I didn't
when jokes die.
Yeah, pretty much. It doesn't say when this article was published. but I mean, it probably will on Radiolab.
Does this do anything for me? I'm lighting up the thing. Oh, I gotta find something for.
Wow, they don't even say the
Okay.
date of anything. I'm angry now. I'm angry about the lack of information for once. Yeah, that's what brought this story to surface, because everybody was talking about color. The color blue in specifics. Because people were like, how the fuck did people get so confused? Why is this causing such a stir?
I never understood it.
I want to know how that happened.
It was actually black and blue, right?
I don't know.
I was not supposed to go that way. Who'd have thought?
I don't actually know anything about the story, about whether it was black.
Okay, whatever one they said that it actually was when they broke the story and they're like, here's a video of it. That's the one I thought it was.
Oh, okay.
You like that?
Yep.
But I'm almost positive that black and blue was the actual color. They released a video and it was like, yep, here you go. You can see all the different light things, like the different perspectives. And people were still like, I still see gold. And I was like, all right, at this point, I'm definitely getting trolled. But how can you know for sure?
Are they?
It's Poe's law.
Yeah.
Poe's law is whenever somebody is ridiculous enough about something, you can't tell if they're making fun of the people who are ridiculous or if they are actually one of those people.
Huh. Now you got me wondering about the whole story about the... is it gold and white? That was the other thing.
Gold and white or blue
Gold
and
and-
black.
yeah,
It's
gold
crazy,
and
right?
white
Because
and blue
those
and
are
black.
complete opposites.
And
It
so I
wasn't
think
like,
it's
oh, is it
definitely-
blue or green?
I
Oh,
think
yeah,
it's-
I
I
can see
think
it right
it's
there.
definitely
It's
blue and
it's
black.
blue and black.
And then somebody posted how you can manipulate photos. Can you fucking believe it?
Yeah.
So, all right, I'm getting this off the screen so that we don't...
I know I need to get the orb. Sorry if my progression is suffering a little bit. I'm very fascinated by the subject.
Yeah.
So at a couple points I know I've kind of stood still for 10 seconds. I apologize.
This has been interesting... Have we said any jokes?
Yeah. A couple. I mean, this
No,
hasn't
we
been...
haven't told us...
Zero, none at all.
No jokes.
Absolutely none. No
Shit.
jokes whatsoever. -2 jokes, actually. We're in debt. The next
Oh.
episode, we're going to have to kill it.
Is that going to happen?
Steven, I hope you're ready to
no.
edit. Dude, this guy's just a fucking... What is this? We have had no pretext for this to be a thing right now.
He's just a guy trying to make it. in
He
the
looks
world.
like the fucking thing from Potato Thriller.
Holy shit. He does. The guy that was jumping on the bed.
Eyeball penis monster? Yeah. Oh my god. Am I his friend? The fox is still hanging out back there.
I love the fox.
Alright, well, I guess... Fuck, I guess we'll... Wait, does he wait for me? Does he wait for me? Does he wait for me? He did originally. Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, we'll see where he's going. And then it should be time for next time.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like he's waiting. Alright, so in the next episode, we'll find out what happens in there.